channel. If you are new, thanks for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks so much for coming again, and I really appreciate your presence. In this particular channel, I teach you how to code, and mostly in Python, but I don't just teach, I teach with projects. So these are tutorials that are project based. And so at the end of the day, if you're truly following what I'm doing, then you have example projects that you could add to your portfolio. And so without waste of time, because I tried to make these videos a bit short, let's go straight into it. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to remove image background from using Python. So basically you have your image and you want to remove background from that image. Sometimes you have, maybe you took a picture somewhere that you don't really like the background, you want to just get rid of it, or you want to turn your image into more of transparent background and inside it somewhere, or you want to turn your image into, say, an emoji or whatever. For whatever reason it could be, why you don't want the background for that particular image. To do that, you could do it in batch, you could do it on a single image. Here I'll be showing you how to do that really quick. And so to do that, you need these two packages. You need one package for the removal of the image. There is this remove background that you could use. And for reading of the images, you could use P, you could use OpenCV, you could use Scikit image, whatever you're more comfortable with. Go ahead and import these libraries that we need. Notice this depression hopefully doesn't break our code, but we'll find out just in a bit. And for the example, I have in an input folder, sorry, I dropped my script somewhere in the wrong place. Let's move this out. Okay, let's go back here and we should find it here. Okay, so in this particular input folder, I have the image that I want to remove background from. If I click on it, it should open here, and it's an image of myself. Sorry, okay, it's open but it's too big. It's an image of myself at ocean. So I want to remove the background and maybe make it the background to be white or black or whatever. So first we want to tell it the path. So we'll say input path. You don't have to type it this way, you can just say path. Input path is equal to, we have at this location a folder called input, and that's where our stuff is. And you can remember this is going to be a string because it's a directory. So there's input, and in the input there is an image inside called, I could just say star everything with .png or whatever. But there's an image here called Ben Ocean. You could just type it if you want. BenOcean.jpg, and that's capital letter. If I run that now, I have successfully created a path for it. And then the next we want to load this image. So I'll say my image, for example, is equal to, I will just use image from P. We have this image, so we want to use that image here. We'll say the image dot open, and then we'll pass in this input path, the input path, and if we run this, it should load the image theoretically. Okay, it refused. Somehow it went no such directory, input. Okay, it's looking for, it still thinks that my script is where it was before I moved it. So I don't have to confuse you. Let me just fix this really quick. I will just remove that. Even though like I moved my script out of this input folder, it still thinks my script is there because I launched it from there. So by doing that, that should fix it. And we could check this image really quick by using, say, plt.figure. I need to import plt in this case since I want to use that. We'll use the imshow, passing that and leave it that way. So from here we could say from matplotlib import pyplot. Let's just do that way as plt. So we're just importing this plotting library, and if we run it now, it should plot the image. So that's the image that I showed you earlier. We could add color bars, could do a bunch of stuff. If you are not very familiar with operating with images, check my previous video on how to load and crop and do a bunch of stuff with images. And so let's remove background, since that's what we want to do in this tutorial. To remove background, we just need to use the remove that we already imported here. So we need that remove. We could stall the image after removing background to something. So maybe say we just call this image rem. So that's the image that we've removed the background from. And to remove, we just need to pass in the image that we've just loaded. In this case, we call this image. So that's the data. We'll pass in the image into that. And if we run this, it should remove the background. It's gonna take some time. It's downloading something. And then let's prep to like check the image after background is removed. So I'm just copying the plotting of that image and I'm changing that to that. I'm getting some weird stuff there, but let's see how it looks like. Voila, there we go. So I've successfully removed the background from this image. Hope this was helpful. Let me just go over it again since it's a short script. So we just basically imported the libraries we needed, and after that we pointed set a path pointing to the image, and then we load the image. In this case we use a pew and we visualize the image really quick. That's how the image looks like. We have the ocean, we have this ship here. We want to keep only the human being, which in this case me in the picture. And to remove background, we just have to use a remove in the remove background package, and then provide our image, and then that will spit out that's remove for us. And voila, here we have the image background remove. Hope this was helpful. If it's helpful, please hit the like button so that this will reach more people. And see you in my next video for another fun project. Again, my videos are always very short, less than 8 minutes, and I try to pass as much information as I can. If there's any particular project that you want me to make video on, please comment on it in the comment section and I will check it out. Bye. See you in my next video.